little cooler here today in Seebeck, Washington. Right now, I'm headed over to the house to fill my pot here with some water, boil in a bag brown rice, and cut up some veggies that are in the fridge, and make a little one-dish meal. Fun times. Only here a few more days. I'm spoiled with this beautiful weather and the amenities. Hope you'll join me. Linda here, Serene and Simple Life. This is part 2 of Meals While Stationary. I have been, doing a little business here inside the clam. The clam is in my Amazon store, links in the description, and I thank you in advance. If you do any purchasing, I make a very small commission. Anyways, I had my little fluff ball behind my back. This was on my lap. Of course, the chair and the table I mentioned quite often. That's also in my store. And right now, here's my little workstation. It's been a kind of on the cool side and gray. The sun is now out, so I probably will move outside to eat. While this is boiling up, 10 minutes, I am going to cut up my veggies. Gotta wash the mushrooms. I forgot to do that. I cut the ends off of these. Oh, I've probably used this a total of, 4 or 5 times the entire time on this journey, nomad journey. So I will cut this up into little quarters, slice, and then I'll quarter it after I shave off the skin. Then I'm going to saute them up in this pan with my olive oil that I carry forever. I don't know, does olive oil go bad? And I don't know how much gas I use. I've always wondered about that. When you're cooking something for 10 minutes on this propane, does that use a lot of gas? I don't know. I've got butane also. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to saute the veggies, and then I'll just dump my brown rice. These are, I've got a total of 3 bowls that I carry with me. I started off with the white, and then I bought the black just because I like white and black. And I also have this mini bowl that on occasion, when I'm feeling like fancy, I do yogurt in here or grits or oatmeal, something like that. Anyways, we're going to get on it. And hope you enjoyed part 1. Link will be in the description of different meals. Some is just like I eat on the road. If I had a craving for some fresh veggies, I keep those in my cooler bag, or now I have a 16-quart cooler. Let me show you that. Again, I have shown, but I know I get new people all the time. So right here, and back in my storage, I have my Orca, which is like a, 48 quart. And it's very, very nice, made in the USA. And I got this for with my little stand, my foot stand, both of those for like $15 at Bass Pro when I opened up an account, which I'll never use. I'll close it. They gave me $20 off between this stool and that cooler, so love the color of the cooler, that gray and white. So anyways, there's the view right now. And we're going to get chopping. Okay, washed up the mushrooms. I get some exercise going back and forth. There's my little chipmunk friend around the corner there. Anyways, I should be more clear about that other cooler. The reason I put it back in storage is this little journey few months while I'm waiting for my cabin to be built. I don't know, that was an impulse buy. I just decided on a whim also to leave it behind. And then I missed having a cooler. I don't want to buy ice. I'm kind of on the frugal side with that. So I get ice at Love's when I go do my shower. We're still not quite at boiling here. And I gotta get chopping here. But that's the story on the cooler. Not 100% sold out on it, but I haven't used it enough to say one way or the other. I bought it at the end of the summer when I was leaving Walmart back in Montana. And I was like, okay, I got a cooler now. And then a couple times I bought ice. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. So I've been wishy-washy about the whole thing. But I'm really glad to have that little one that's in the front in Happy Haven. Aha, we're boiling now. So we'll cut this back. It's supposed to boil for 10 minutes. So if you cut it back too far, it just goes off. All right, let's go. Slow, slow, slow. There we go. All right, slow boil. Veggies prepped, ready to go. I usually slice mushrooms. This time I quartered them. I guess I was in a quartering mood. What do you do? Yes, well, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We will saute these up for, I don't know, less than 5 minutes. I don't like real mushy veggies. I like them crunchy. About 4 more minutes on the rice, then I will drop that bag right in here and open it up with a pair of handy dandy scissors when the veggies are done. And I'll saute the veggies with this. And that's about it. We're all done with these two. And I will eat with a real fork and a real bowl. Feeling fancy. And I'll tell you, I like healthy veggies, and I like a piece of pie equally, and that will probably never change. Time to eat. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of my mom. Time to eat. In our 3-bedroom ranch, yelling for all of us kids to come out. All right, we're dumping. It's beautiful. Woo! Look at that. Ready to eat. The never get old view. Put my feet up. Lunch, beverage choice, ginger ale with a mango juice mix. And maybe some water. New day. Pretty view. Very windy. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. I'm deciding whether I want to sit inside the clam. Camp chair, table, little stool I use as a footrest. And this is lunch, 1:30. Don't you love being all grown up and on your own where you can make lunch or dinner whenever you feel like eating? I am never consistent. Put in the comments, are you consistent? 12 o'clock, 5 o'clock? Or do you eat all times a day? Orange mango. I boiled up about 4 eggs the other day. Cut up a dill pickle. Used olive mayo. This is deli potato salad from Winco. And this, I finally used the gift card that one of you beautiful subscriber followers here gave me at Christmas. You know who you are. And then this is a collapsible tub. Can use to wash dishes, soak your feet, wash your hair, whatever you want. And it can also now be used as a tray. Yes, and along with this, I held on to it for the longest time. It's kind of like the memory, you know? I think I said that about a food gift card one time that my daughter had given me. See how this pushes up? It's really, really simple. And it gets about, you can do one more. Although I don't think I can do that with one hand. But it's pretty deep. It's going to be about this high. I love it. I bought a couple pair of shorts and some tank tops too. So thank you very much. You know who you are. And with that, I'm going to have lunch. Simple today. Outside the clam wins. I was all settled. Forgot my fork. 36 in a pack for 99 cents at Grocery Outlet. So now I don't have to wash a fork. The epitome of lazy. And I don't consider myself lazy. Okay. And I wanted a little munchie to go with the picnic, like round it out. So I use these little snack bags I've showed you many times before, but those of you who are new, I divide up into smaller portions, and then this is like a grab and go while I'm on the road traveling. And tonight's dinner is being brought to you by Smart Ones. Slow roasted turkey breast. Oh my gosh. Check out that beauty. Doesn't quite look like the picture now. Is that false advertising? Or do I just not know how to cook these? Anyways, we're still going to eat it. Yummy water, unsweetened applesauce, bread. The view. It is a little bit too chilly out, and after days and days and days and days of sitting outside for sometimes 8-10 hours a day, moving around a little bit, but not much, it's just nice to be in the comfort of my happy haven, using the tray table, using some fancy silverware, and I think we're good to go. I've been up since 4:30 a.m. I got an early morning text that kind of startled me, and I decided it was fun to get up and start the day. So this is about all I can muster for dinner, and this was like that in Sticks and Bricks too. If I've had a long day, there's nothing like a 5-minute microwave meal. All right. Hope you enjoy. Monday again. Funny how that happens. Thank you, Lord, for a new day. Scrambling up a little egg here. I used my butter spray because I'm just about out of regular stick butter, and I'm saving that for some noodles. Later today, I'm going to make up a nice casserole concoction. Kind of on the dry side here. Oh well, you'll have that. I don't like my egg done till it's brown. So I think 20 seconds and it's done. Got a little cheese out of the refrigerator. Leaving here in a couple days. I am certainly spoiled with all this nice cold food. Here's the Crisco I was talking about if you missed that in another show. I've got my low-carb tortilla, and we're going to enjoy a nice breakfast outside. Using the microwave here in the house, as you can see. I don't know, we'll do 20 seconds. Normally, I would just heat up the tortilla in the pan after I did the egg. I would scrape the egg onto the plate, heat up the tortilla, and then just wrap it up, and however the cheese melts from the heat, that would be it. But I'm getting my exercise going back and forth here. Looking yummy. I may even use a little picante pack on top. Okie dokie. Nothing like a quiet early morning. I'm on the left side here, as you can see now. Little different view. I was catching the sun this morning, but it's moving rapidly. And there is breakfast. Picked this up at McDonald's once upon a time. Who knows when? And I'm excited. Just got to grab my coffee. Sometimes while writing your book, you just need a little comfort food. Like bologna on a bun. A staple lunch when I was growing up going to school. Brown bag, bologna sandwich. What do you want today? I want a bologna sandwich. We did not have white cheddar corn curls back in the day. That's okay. Today, we're also having a cheese stick. No, we didn't have cheese sticks back in the day either. Mustard, love mustard on bologna. Put in the comments, do you eat bologna? Or are you even willing to admit that you eat bologna? Cheers. Still writing. It's 5:30. Been writing all day. Nothing like a simple bowl of soup on a cloudy cool day. Clam chowder, a brand I've never tried before. I think it's called Yes, Y-E-S. Breakfast, Quaker oats. This is the remaining. Cooks in 5 minutes. Cup of water, half a cup of oats. I use this cup for both the water and for the measurement for the half. I'm not real particular about it. And I had some frozen blueberries that I mic'd probably a little too long. I probably could have just put them in the heat of the oatmeal. Anyways, wasn't thinking about that. And I'm going to dump them, yum, into beautiful. I'm watching the 3rd day of the Cyber Symposium, frankspeech.com. You absolutely do not want to miss it. Educate yourself. Just a little honey. I tasted it and it needed sweet. I don't know, I bought this over a year ago. I think the expiration says it's still good. I don't know. Oh, it's about 90 degrees and no air. Over it, I decided to see what it would be like to sit inside here. I'm pretty sure this is a first to avoid the heat. Usually I'm up front, windows, fan, cooling towel, traveling during the heat of the day. But now I've had so many days outside and the last 2 have been stifling. I decided to crawl in here. So I've got my little setup here. I'm working on my book using docs on my phone. And this is lunch. Bologna sandwich with mustard and relish. I guess that's a peach or a nectarine. I don't know. Stick cheese, V8. And our message for the day. You are where God wants you to be at this very moment. Every experience is part of His divine plan. I am adding a saying from Serene and Simple Life Travels, the Nomad collection, the Mighty 5, which is the national parks in Utah, and God collections from the Say It, Display It line. I'm adding a saying at the end of every chapter. And the saying more or less coincides with what I was writing about. So we're going to go back in the cave here, which I call the Nook, and see if this is enough air. I've got about 6 or 7 more hours to endure. All cozy in the Nook, curtains pulled, dark is good. Doors are open, fans are on. New day, a little cooler by about 10 degrees than yesterday. I am whipping up a meal inside the comfortable clam. And I decided, oh my gosh, I've been here quite a while now, a couple weeks, and finally gonna take these down this afternoon here for a little bit of airflow. Usually the sun's beating in here pretty good for a couple hours, so I just left them up. But you know, you got to do these things. And there's a hook right up here, and there we go. So let me show you what I'm doing in here. I am going to boil up these noodles, 10 minutes, heating up the water now. I'm using butane now versus the propane. I'm out of butane. I'm out of propane. Then I'm going to fry up some of the fresh ground turkey. I had froze a couple patties because I knew I wouldn't eat it all within the first few days. And I'll fry up the turkey, and then I will add the noodles and a can of lima beans and make a little casserole. I bought a 24 pack of water the other day. It was $3 at Grocery Outlet. Pretty good deal. I find that I drink more water when they're in the plastic bottles. I'm not sure why, even though I have that nice drinking bottle. Anyways, there's the view now, a little bit bigger. And I've got this window closed because the sun was beating in. I fill these up. Sandy has a well that she shares here on this property. So I've been filling these up. It's nice cold water. And I have gotten mixed messages now. Some people say, no, don't refill these. And other people are like, yeah, I refill them all the time. So there you have it. Just like the world, mixed messages. And I've got my setup out here. I'm still writing. I'm on like day 5 working on the book. More going through and editing now and less writing. I'm over 40,000 words now, so not bad. That equates to about 80 pages at this point. Gonna have my lunch out here. Yesterday I showed you that I was inside Happy Haven. Well, that lasted all of about 10 minutes. The sun came out bright and hot and heavy. And I can normally, or not normally, but I can pull up here for a while and get some shade. I move about 5 times during the day. But I didn't do that, and Sandy invited me inside the house. Not her house. I don't go in there. Not in her Class C right there. But the house that was left here on the property where her son lived. And it's nice and cool in there. It's usually 20, 30 degrees cooler inside there. And we had a box fan going. I try to just be out of her way when she's going through stuff. And we end up talking or, you know, gets her off what she's doing. And I don't care to be around and want to be around and disturb her with what she's doing. But she invited me inside, so I went in there for several hours to endure the hot day, or to be able to endure it. I don't know how homeless people do it. It's mind-boggling. It makes me sad. So there you have it. I'll show you my finished lunch here. Or it's more like a midday now in just a few. I'll do a little taste test. Al dente. Not quite. Couple more minutes. Noodles, I'll drain them. Thank you, Sandy, for this lovely pot that you gave me last time I was here. And then I will fry up the turkey, and we'll put it all together. Not meaning to bore you here like the bologna sandwich yesterday, but I am trying to eliminate the food as I only have like one more day here. I stayed longer than anticipated because of the cabin build not yet started, timing, weather, all of it. Hope you enjoyed. I haven't had bologna in a long time either, so 2 within 1 week I've gotten my fill of bologna for a while. Anyways, that'll about do her. I'll show you the finished here in a minute. I've got my Reflectix up, and these little guys you can find in the links in the description, Amazon, to try to keep this place cool here, my little home. With that, enjoy your breakfast, lunch, and dinners. Blessings in your day, and joy in the journey. One more thing, or 2. I use this for my trash now. Added a little butter, drained the juice or the grease, whatever you want to call it. Dump, dump, dump. Here's my cleanup before I eat. Vinegar water. I did not heat up the limas. They'll just heat up with the hot noodles. And a little bit stuck on the bottom. That's okay. And we stir, stir, stir. And we have now, I don't know, 2 or 3 meals here. So back to the refrigerator. I'll eat a bowl full now. And then I'll put the rest in the refrigerator and have it tomorrow, which is my last day here. Alrighty. Hope you enjoyed all these meals. Got yourself some ideas. Didn't bore you to tears too much. And hope you enjoyed the last show also with a few meals. This is what I've been doing, and mainly working, as I've been here for about 2 weeks now. Doesn't feel like it, but it has been. Later. Go call out to Sandy and see if she wants some of this meal. She eats plant-based, so I'm thinking no. But on occasion, she breaks the rules. So it doesn't hurt to ask, right? Our answer was no, but it feels good to ask. Here you go. Would you like some?